So being religious, there are messages that are discovered, truths to be found, and hosts of religions that need to be lied about and covered. With all of these people, good people, spiritual people, pure people, when they see the holes that religion needs to address, like dating, sexuality, and the very striking similarities between religions from gods that fought each other. But when they start to trade notes with historians, theologians, and scientists, combining the higher educations, a lot of problems reveal themselves. For example, the Ark of the Covenant was given to the Egyptians, then given to the Israelis, whom the Egyptians later tried to take back by force. So it was obviously in the hands of the Egyptians, which gave them their high society. And then all of a sudden, there was no more pyramids made. There was one more pyramid made after that. And it's obvious they had relics to even have the audacity to attack Moses. But here's the thing. The Egyptians had it, and then 8 years before Moses took the ark, the Israelis had it, borrowed it, and then took down the walls of Jericho. And then all of a sudden, Moses takes it, and then they try to take it away by force because, oh man, here's the explanation. So they try to take it back by force at the Red Sea. This hints and betrays that the same God has personality disorders and many names. Evidence is that for some reason, the Israelis borrowed the ark to blow the walls of Jericho, and the ark somehow within 8 years later resides in Egypt. I think I explained that earlier, so I'll just take that at face value. And Moses was tentative to take his people back since Ramses obviously had the upper hand, until Moses discovered that the ark complies only to the rightful owner. So they returned it to the Egyptians. And they returned it to the Egyptians, and then Moses came to get the people, but he also came to take the ark. And the nervousness that Moses showed when battling Ramses tells its own story. Because if he had, in the Disney remake of 1998 Prince of Egypt, if this all-powerful God was by his side, which actually absolutely destroyed his army in the sea, there had to have been something that did that, or else he would have just done it at the pyramids, and then it would have been just over with. But that's just proof that this element, this upper hand, was the ark. And it's been throughout history, and it's been in Noah's Ark, and it's been used by the Atlanteans. It's been throughout history, and within. So when you see faith religions and other religions, then you could also see their devotion, and you could see the power in their devotion, and that power produces energy, as you can feel it. And this explains why people protect their beliefs. But once again, is one God not the same if that ark event doesn't prove everything? Are you telling me that they don't know what God is? And they don't know what love is? When they tell you that they love you, do you believe it? Then, if they love God like they love you, then what could God now be but a bridge to happiness? Unity in the necessary evolution of spiritual and cultural convergence. This binding of religions is an understanding that we finally can be humans and content, and the contents that hold God's bridge and bring earth into heaven as they have brought heaven to us to guide us back to its glory by sending us their prophets and avatars of spiritual awareness for the purpose of awakening